The world first met them through a screen. Two perfect smiles, one endless road, and a camera that caught everything except the truth. Lena Hart and Evan Cross were the kind of couple algorithms adored. She was 23, shy but radiant, her travel vlog voice soft enough to soothe strangers into subscriptions. Evan, 27, handsome in that desert wanderer way, directed every shot. Tilt the lens toward the sun, babe. It looks more romantic that way, he would say, the command wrapped in charm. Together they chased sponsorships, sunsets, and validation across the western states. Every post shimmered with affection. The laughter, the hugs, the stage spontaneity. Only Lena knew the pauses between takes were filled with silence thick enough to choke on. Evan said fame demanded consistency. He edited out her anxious fidgeting, the moment she wanted to stop filming, the time she cried over nothing in particular. When she spoke about taking a break, he smiled for the vlog and whispered later, "Breaks kill momentum. Momentum pays for gas." Her followers saw devotion. Her friends saw distance. Lena saw a prison shaped like love. One night, parked under the vast quiet of Utah's Red Canyons, she filmed a private video diary on her phone, unlisted, unseen. "I don't know who I am when the camera's off," she whispered. "He says I'm lucky he found me. Maybe he's right." It was the last clip she ever recorded willingly. Weeks later, the upload stopped. Evan appeared alone in a live stream, his eyes red, his tone rehearsed. "She left during the night," he said, voice trembling just enough. "I'm devastated. I'm helping police any way I can." Comment sections turned into digital candlelight vigils. True crime channels dissected his every blink. He promised transparency, then vanished himself, driving the same white camper they'd lived in for months. Detective Marisol Vega inherited the file no one wanted. A missing influencer, 1,000 theories, no evidence. She'd been shuffled to the back of the department for asking too many questions about misuse of resources. To her peers, she was too persistent, too emotional, perfect for a case already written off as internet drama. But Vega had learned long ago that buried women often left breadcrumbs. The investigation began with silence and sand. She traced Lena's last verified sighting to Willow Creek, a forgotten town clinging to the edge of a dried-up river. Locals remembered the couple camping near an abandoned mine, arguing. One store clerk said she wanted to call someone. He grabbed her phone. Vega searched that campsite herself, ignoring orders to wait for backup. She found nothing except a cracked lens cap and a strip of camera tape fluttering like a black ribbon from a sage bush. But beneath it, half buried, she spotted the glint of metal. Lena's phone, shattered yet salvageable. She dried it with shaking hands and sent it to digital forensics. Her captain called it a waste of time. Even if you find something, the internet already convicted him. Case is a circus. Let it burn out. She didn't. 2 weeks later, the tech unit unlocked fragments from a phone. Unfiltered clips, raw audio, test shots. One file was different. No music, no smiles. Just Lena filming herself in a motel bathroom mirror, whispering like someone who finally stopped caring about being pretty. "If you see this, I didn't run away. I wanted to go home, but he said home means failure. He said love means staying." Her voice broke. Then footsteps. The door handle shook. The video ended in static. Vega replayed it until the sound of those footsteps lived in her bones. Evan resurfaced months later, his lawyer already spinning headlines. Misunderstood adventure harassed by police. He claimed Lena was unstable, obsessed with filming, jealous of his success. Talk shows invited him. Brands defended him. Followers pitted him. Vega watched from her office as he manipulated sympathy like a second language. But every performance leaves fingerprints. She noticed details others ignored. The mirrored sunglasses he always wore during interviews, the way he rubbed his wrist. A minor thing, until she remembered a photo from their last road trip post. Lena wearing his silver wristband engraved "Light of My Life." Forensics pulled still frames from his live streams. Under enhanced zoom, the engraving was faintly visible, reversed by the mirror of his camera. The wristband was hers. A warrant followed. So did panic. They found him in a mountain cabin, the camper parked behind a rusting gate. Inside were drives labeled raw vlog footage. One folder contained deleted takes, Evan yelling off camera, shoving the tripod, forcing smiles back into place. And there, between takes, the sound no algorithm could disguise, a sob, a plea, a blow. The evidence spoke for the woman who couldn't. At trial, his defense painted Vega as obsessive, emotionally compromised, a female detective chasing attention. He smirked when the jury entered. But the prosecution's final exhibit silenced the courtroom. Lena's unlisted video diary, recovered from the cloud Vega, refused to stop searching. Her recorded whisper echoed through the speakers. "I'm filming this so no one can say they didn't know." The jury needed 3 hours. Evan Cross, architect of perfection, was sentenced to life. The influencer community moved on within a month. Sponsorships shifted, hashtags faded, but the silence left behind felt permanent. Detective Vega didn't attend the sentencing. Instead, she stood by the edge of Willow Creek, where wind pushed ripples through the sand. She buried a copy of Lena's recovered rosary charm, the only thing returned evidence. Above her, storm clouds split, letting a sliver of sunlight fall across the dry riverbed. A year later, Vega's department tried to claim the case as a model of modern digital policing. She turned down every interview request. Her inbox filled with letters from women who recognized themselves in Lena's story, controlled, silenced, dismissed. She answered each one with the same sentence: "Truth waits longer than fear can hide it." One evening, she received a package without a return label. Inside was a memory card, anonymous. She hesitated, then played it. It showed a coastal sunrise. A woman's silhouette faced the ocean, camera in hand. The voice behind the lens whispered, "For Lena, whose light never went out." The sender was never found. Months after conviction, an unreleased interview of Evan leaked online. Recorded before his arrest, he bragged, "You can frame anything to look perfect: pain, fear, love. People only see what you show them." Millions replayed the clip as his downfall circulated again. It was shared next to Vega's line from a rare press statement. He was right. Cameras frame what we show them, but evidence shows what we try to hide. The same platforms that had crowned him king now immortalize his confession as the sound of arrogance collapsing. Lena Hart's grave became a small memorial at the edge of the desert highway. Strangers left cameras, not flowers. Symbols of eyes finally opened. Detective Vega visited once a year, leaving behind fresh batteries, a quiet promise that someone was still recording. She knew the lesson wasn't just about justice. It was about attention. The world had watched a love story until it turned to horror, and only then remembered to care. In every like, every share, every documentary retelling, Vega heard the echo of Lena's diary. "I'm filming this so no one can say they didn't know." And that was the point, the reason keep telling it carefully, ethically, endlessly. Because some stories end when the camera stops rolling. Others begin there. Truth doesn't vanish with the person who speaks it. It waits, patiently, quietly, until someone brave enough decides to listen.